Lodi al tuo nome, artesania, adulator, non di vassal fedele.
Ma proprio fa, poi mai dispar son degne.
Son le lascivie tue, purtroppo ingegne.
Che per ornarti il fianco, l'usato freccio io servo. A tempo giunge, a miglior loco vedo, servi a nostri discorsi.
Al tuo gran cenno lungi porto il mio piede.
Basti per ora redere a chi me il battio. Cerca in poter mio nome, che se ben non ancora il pie sul trono.
I'm a lyric tenor, mostly singing Mozart, baroque roles, some modern music also. I think that's the vocal definition. Of course, there are many other definitions of a singer also.
Il tuo pensiero
It's very hard to define oneself, isn't it? Well, I sing a lot of Mozart. I do a lot of opera, so I appear a lot in stage. I like acting. That's my hobby also. So. But at the same time, I like to do creations of pieces, the first performances. I like to cooperate with living composers as much as with the dead composers. Of course, opera was always a challenge. Of course, it's a vocal challenge. Always the difficulties are, of course, the ornaments, the vocalizing, and always to find the right character and at the right time to go into the character and to find the will of the character. But on the other hand, what is very nice to do this kind of opera is, of course, it's opera which is rarely performed. There is a musicological reason also that we try to make alive an opera which doesn't have a lot of conventions of interpretation yet. I think the most significant thing is that it's the first opera of Vivaldi. Though he was already quite an experienced composer in the instrumental music, this was the first attempt in operatic world, and so it's kind of a major piece. We have lots of areas which are kind of pearls, though it's the first opera, which is not always the case with some other composers. It's quite a classical story of around Ottone. Lots of disguised people. Myself, I'm playing the faithful servant of Ottone. My character name is Decio. I think what a spectator can kind of observe, especially, is I think the marvelous way that the Vivaldi catches the character of each moment. The libretto is psychologically quite clever. It doesn't have a lot of action. It's more based on the relation of the people. My character Decio is always the fruit speaker. He starts by being a normal servant and looking at his master in a very humble way, but becomes more and more frank in his way of talking, and he seems to be the voice of reason in this opera.
Se ti fa credere quel che non è.